Not long ago, I was a young woman. I was about 20 years old. I felt sure about myself, but I was wrong. I saw life in an easy way. I thought marriage was just a paper. I did not know marriage was more than words. Marriage is a big job for two people's hearts. I married Omar. He was kind and patient. He was a little older than me. We did not have money to buy a home. One day, Omar said, "Let us live with my mother for a little time. Then we will save money. After that, we will find our own flat." I said, "Okay." But inside, I felt angry. I liked my freedom. I thought, I do not want to live with my new mother. Her name was Salma. She was over 60 years old. She wore simple clothes. She walked slowly. She spoke quietly. Every morning, she gave me a shy smile. She tried to be kind. She said, "Good morning, my daughter," with a soft voice. But I did not want her kindness. I wanted her to know I was strong. My friend Nora said, "If you do not show power at the start, your mother-in-law will control you. Show her you are the boss." So I started to be unfair. I did not feel bad then. I washed Salma's clothes last. Her clothes looked old and tired. I cleaned her bed only once every 2 weeks. I did not cook for her. She had diabetes and high blood pressure. She needed soft, healthy food. But I gave her plain food. She never asked me for more. When she tried to talk to me, I stopped her. I said, "Sorry, I am busy." Sometimes I did not answer her. I acted like she was not there. But she never spoke badly about me. She smiled in her heart. She prayed every day. She said, "Oh God, help her. Make her kind. Make her a good person." She never told my husband about my bad behavior. One day, Omar asked her, "How is your new daughter?" She smiled and said, "Thank God, he gave me a second daughter." Omar was happy. He thought I was a good wife and a good daughter. Years passed. Salma's health became weak. She did not show her pain. She prayed and read in her room. Then she came out to eat. I put her food tray at her door. I knocked loudly so she would come. One afternoon, she was on her bed. She called, "Come here, my daughter." I went in, feeling angry inside. My pride was strong now. She looked at me with kind eyes. She spoke in a soft voice. "My daughter, I know I am not easy. Living with me is hard. I did not want to give you a hard time, but I know you suffered because of me. I forgive you for everything. If I made mistakes in my heart, I ask God to forgive me." I looked at her and said in a cold voice, "I did nothing bad to you. You stayed in your room. Your home is as you see it." She sighed deeply. A tear fell from her eye. She wiped it with her hand. She said, "Yes, you did nothing, and that is the hardest kind of coldness." Then she rested her head on her pillow. She closed her eyes. About 1 hour passed. Then another hour. Evening came. Still, Salma did not open her eyes. She was in a sudden coma. I was very shocked. The doctors came quickly. They said, "There is very little time. Prayer is more important than medicine now." I could not control my feelings. I cried hard. I felt like I lost something very precious. I held her cold hand. I cried and said, "Salma, please forgive me. I was not a good daughter. I was unkind and cruel. I know you cannot hear me now. If I could turn back time, I would love you like a true daughter. But time does not go back, and words cannot wake the one who is gone." That night, Selma died. She left quietly, as she had lived. She did not speak about her pain. She did not make anyone sad with long stories. I could not stop my tears. Guilt burned inside me like fire. Years passed. My only son, Adam, grew up. He met a kind woman, Sarah. They married. They had no money for their own home. I said, "My house is big and empty. You can live here until you save money." They agreed. Adam and Sarah moved in. Time moved on, as it always does. In the first week, I felt something strange. I could not find my favorite cup in the kitchen. My prayer rug was not clean. My meals tasted like plain hospital food. No care, no warmth. I told myself, she is busy. It is the first week. But the same thing happened every day. Then Sarah spoke to me in a cold voice. She said, "I cannot wash your clothes with ours. Please get a small washing machine for yourself." She said, "The kitchen is small. Only one person can cook here. Eat my food only." She said, "Your room is your job. Clean it yourself. I have no time." I smiled, but said nothing. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. I kept silent. I remembered my own harsh words to Salma. One day, my friend visited me. She asked, "How do you live with this coldness?" I answered, with tears in my eyes, "This is fair punishment." Life teaches us a hard lesson. You get what you give. If you sow kindness, you get kindness. If you sow coldness, you get coldness, even if it comes much later. Now, I live in a big house, but my home feels like a prison. No one knocks on my door to see if I'm okay. No one brings me warm meals. Adam does not notice. Sarah does not smile. And I stay silent. Every night, I kneel beside my bed. I lift my hands to the sky. I say, "Oh God, just as Salma forgave me, please forgive me in the hereafter. Let this suffering wash away my sins. Forgive me when I stand before you."